Hey class, so today I'm going to be talking about the project for Law 412. It's a business ethics course taken at Western Carolina University. My subject today is going to be the misuse of company time and resources. I chose this topic because I feel like it's something that people can relate to very easily. It's something that happens all the time in companies. And each day, roughly 120 million people walk into a workplace somewhere within the United States. And within the past year, almost half of these workers have personally witnessed some form of unethical conduct, according to a recent survey conducted by the Ethics Resource Center in Washington, D.C. Time theft happens daily within businesses. Billions and billions of dollars are lost annually due to time theft within the United States. Roughly about 4.25 hours per week are lost within this time theft, and it can be due to late arrivals, leaving early, taking long lunches, alternating timesheets, calling family members, checking on a sick kid, even socializing or personal use, such as like company vehicles or looking up things on the internet using a company computer. We'll come back to the number one misuse of time and resources within a business, but those ranges of misuse can range anywhere from unauthorized equipment, so using computers or company vehicles, to misuse of financial resources within a business. The number one misuse is using company computers for personal use. This is going to be checking personal emails, shopping, personal banking, sports, social media such as Facebook, maybe even purchasing movie tickets, things like that. I know that I personally am guilty of doing this as well. It's just something that happens. I think that some companies are okay with it happening to an extent. Misappropriation is the intentional, illegal use of property or funds from another person and or company. A study was done by Jack Hayes International that states that 1 out of 40 employees were caught stealing from their employer back in 2012. The most shocking part about this is that these companies steal an average of 5.5 times more than shoplifters, which averages around $700 per person on average. Employee fraud is an issue as well. This typically happens in sales, for example, tampering with orders and transactions. It's a big issue that occurs. So, no company wants to embrace the misuse of company time and resources. That's why a code of conduct should be put into place. Every company should have a code of conduct that states how each employee is expected to act and use the resources that the company has to provide. There needs to be a fine line between work and play. Most companies will have it to where you have to have separate work phones, separate emails, even computers in order to interact with the customers versus your personal life. Gallup has come out with a new employee engagement survey. This survey allows the employer to see how engaged an employee actually is. It will show how motivated these employees are to come to work. It'll show how much they're getting done throughout their day. It'll show if their managers are showing appreciation towards them, things like that, and they're really useful. I really want to talk about these three Fortune 500 companies. Although they are all great companies, they still deal with employees misusing their time and resources while being at work. Coca-Cola and Apple allow some personal use and say that it's acceptable as long as it's not excessive or harmful to their work. So pretty much they're allowing their employees to make a judgment call. When it comes to McKesson is actually a pharmaceutical company and also sell durable medical equipment as well through insurance. On this particular company, there is that fine line because there is HIPAA violations and things like that that employees can run into, which could potentially be an issue. But it's very important for the employee to stay engaged while at work and be able to not have to deal with any misuse of employee time or any kind of resources just because you are dealing with someone's insurance as well as medical problems or medication. Lastly, I want to touch up on some fixings. This is what companies can do to help minimize the misuse of the time and communication that may happen within the workplace. This is going to include blocking certain websites such as Facebook, maybe even YouTube, and also having passwords for certain applications to where maybe not all employees can get into these applications, things like that. And also to embrace audits. Audits are a great way to see the productivity of maybe an individual employee or a group of employees. Here's my works cited page. I really enjoyed this project. I really enjoyed this class. I hope you guys did too. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your school year and semester and getting y'all's degrees.